everybody, and welcome back. It's yours truly. It's me, Amanda, right here for AGP. And today we bring you another creator podcast. Today I have an amazing YouTuber. This guy is funny. This guy is definitely somebody that I can talk with all day long because we have so many similarities. But before I bring this amazing creator on, as always, we have to give a huge shout out to the sponsors that make AGP possible. So, of course, a big shout out to the Gem City Comic Con that's coming to you for their live in-person show on July 24th to 25th at the Dayton Convention Center in Dayton, Ohio. To their sister company, the Champion City Comic Con, who will be having their online show in September, maybe possibly October, and will be bringing their live in-person show to you in October, November. To Sean Forney Illustrations and their independent comic Scarlet Huntress, a reimagining of Little Red Riding Hood, where she's grown up to hunt the cryptoids. To Hazza Productions and their amazing all ages comics, Peanut Pudded and Jelly and Pitter Patter, and their adult comic Roadkill Rampage. And you can check both of these guys out every Thursday night and Friday night as they do a sketch-off battle on their respective channels. Of course, to Mess Comics, a wonderful independent comic located right here in Cincinnati, Ohio, about the metropolitan sewer system with their protagonist Lilliput and her pet rat Akka. To the UVN, the underground video network that's been covering everything from cosplayers to pop culture to conventions for the last 20 years. And to Twitch streamer Ziggy, who does a mental health help channel right here on Twitch to help you if you're having any issues. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this man may have issues. He definitely went psychotic today with tentacles and Japanese girls, but you have to love him anyway. Welcome, Loki!
Thank you so very much. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. I am so excited to have you on here. I got to meet you when you were so gracious enough to do a panel for the Gem City Comic Con online show that I was able to host. And and then we started talking on Twitter, and it was like, I gotta get this guy on my show. He's everything I am, just male.
I had so much fun. I had so much fun on that panel. That was the man talking Marvel. And afterwards, we kind of like talked a little bit about Transformers. And I was like, holy crap, she loves Transformers and I love Transformers. And I was like, man, we've got to get together and have like a discussion about, yes.
No, it's just so cool. You're a content creator, and I've listened to your podcast, and you have like the same mentality that I do. It's something that you love, but it's really cool to be able to meet so many other creators and to build these communities.
Or the lovely comments of one fat Steven Seagal. He just happened to be in the chat this morning and brought up tentacles, and of course we have to give Eris of Chaos a hard time about tentacles, and that's how that all happened. It was just like it's just like a snowball. Getting to work with so many cool people, that's one of the things I love. Getting to do interviews, doing what you're doing with me. I love doing that with other people.
I love it.
Yes, and that is where I get all. That's where all my energy comes from. That's where all of the show ideas come from. Is getting people on, and we're going to be starting soon. We're going to be doing a Women of the Fandom, and I would love to have you on. Absolutely love to.
Totally there. By the way, hello, Greg. How you doing, my man? Hello, short ass. Oh, that means we are being invaded from the pond over because the Ziggy squad just made it into the house. Hey, Ziggy. Hey, guys, say hello to Loki. Make sure you check him out. He is amazing. Looks like it's on. Loki, say hello to all of my wonderful British people.
Hello, all of you wonderful British people. I've got a Valkyrie that's from over in your neck of the woods. Her name is Purple Valkyrie. She's absolutely wonderful. Love everyone across the pond. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are so awesome.
This community here, so if you ever decide to come to Twitch or ever do anything on Twitch, this Ziggy squad, they are absolutely amazing. They're very supportive. So I mean, look at them. He got a Mischief, see? See, look, this is how in tune I know his show. If we were on his channel, he'd be like, skull to you, and then he'd pull up this thing that goes, but I don't have that, but that's my interpretation of it. See, because I told you I watch.
Yes, absolutely. I love doing skulls.
Oh my gosh, it was. I think there was this one day, like there was so many like super chats, which is kind of like you guys redeeming points here, except they're on YouTube that people pay to do this thing called a super chat to help support their YouTube creators. And like you had so many that I think the horn was going to break.
Yeah, yeah. The horn. There's been a couple of times the horn was going to break, and no, I like I said, I'd love getting to do, and that's you know that's a cool little thing I can do to say thank you. Thank you so much for helping support the channel and for being here and for watching everything. Everything you guys do watching supports the channel, from interactions to comments to thumbs up, not just monetary. It's not just monetary. It's everything. Anyone who shouts us out, gives us a thumbs up, even a thumbs down, I'll be like, hell yeah, thank you.
Thumbs down just means you can't. You took time out of your day to come over and go. Nah, it's not my kind of content. Thanks for the view.
Yep.
I mean, there. The thing is, because we do see creators that get so worked up. Oh, I lost a subscriber. Oh, I lost a follower. Oh, I got a thumbs down. Guys, that's just the name of the game.
Yeah, and that is a big thing. If you're out there and you're wanting to do what we do, don't look at numbers. Don't look at numbers. Just stay off of your analytics page. Don't look at the numbers. I had a YouTuber tell me, "Oh, that's not grown up. That's not grown up. You're not being grown up about it." I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute." So me staying off my analytics page, me not obsessing over my numbers, that's not grown up. What?
Yeah, it's kind of like one of the things. Obviously, when I do this, you can see in the top corner of since you're in here with me, you can see that I can actually see how many viewers there are. But when I'm doing the gaming stream, I don't pay attention to who's watching. Whether it's one person or 100, I do the exact same thing.
Yeah,
Whoever's there, I entertain. That's
yeah.
what my job is.
I've actually got a co-pilot that runs with me on Wednesday nights, Purple Valkyrie, when I'm doing gaming. That way I don't have to look, I can focus on, like when I did that when I started playing Doom, the last Doom game, Eternal, because I am
See,
so like
the
killing
lovely
everything.
Devilish herself.
There she is. There she is. I'm playing that game. I can't look at comments. That is so intense and so insane, and you're killing and you're maiming and you're ripping and tearing. You can't I can't watch the chat when I'm doing that. So I need a co-pilot to run with me. And she's a wonderful, awesome co-pilot.
Thank you, Purple Valkyrie, for the follow. Love you. No, she was really great. I tuned in and you were playing the most wonderful game, the most gorgeous graphics, dead or alive volleyball.
Yep, that is like a reward for all the guys out there that are like, we want boobs in games. Well, there you go. Boobs.
That game is nothing but. But my favorite part of that is when you're like, look, you can actually see her tan line when I change her bathing suit. I'm like, oh my god, no, no.
Well, I was surprised. I didn't know you could do that. Holy shit, you can see your tan line.
Good afternoon, Green Player. Thank you so much for all the no, there we go. Thank you for all the bits there, Ziggy. Appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, if you want to send me over that again, yes,
Yes.
no, I was just like, oh, that is so funny. And yes, a shout out because Purple Valkyrie did an amazing job, saying hi to everybody and monitoring everything that was going on in the chat while you're focusing on the amazing graphics of that game.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Woo! But yeah, like it's so again, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for inviting me.
It's my pleasure. Gotta love the views. You have to. I don't care, man, woman, whoever you are, you gotta love them. I forget that I'm not Mark the Infinitely Tire on Twitch.
Oh, Mark! Hell, Mark! Yeah,
Purple background. No, it's all about the volleyball.
all about the sport.
I'm pretty sure it was about the tan lines. Ooh,
It's all about the sport.
yeah, I love how you kept doing that. It's all about the sport. This is all about the sport. I'm like, wait, you're playing a sport? Because I didn't see a sport. But no,
butt bumping in the pool. Yeah, it's all about the sport.
I was there for the volleyball. But no, I think it's just really cool because you obviously play games. You also do kind of like what we do here, where you bring somebody on and get to talk to them, get people to get to know about them. But you also bring up the fact, you talk about a lot of stuff that's going on, because we're seeing a lot of stuff coming up with, we're seeing what new rules that are being brought up in Twitch, new rules that are being brought up in YouTube, and you also talk about situations that are happening in pop culture on every front.
Yes, I try and talk about everything. I was told very early on, you need to pick up focus and focus on it, like Star Wars or Star Trek. And you need to focus on that. I'm like, no, I want to talk about everything. I don't want to pigeonhole myself to just one thing.
Right.
So I want to talk about everything. And talking about the YouTube stuff, there are rules that are constantly changing. They move those goalposts every day.
Did you see what they just did to Twitch?
No, what did they just do to Twitch?
Okay, so they've now said that if someone comes into your chat and says something offensive, even if you tell them they're not allowed to do that and block them, if someone complains that it happened on your Twitch, you can lose your channel. Even though you're not the one who did it. And you said, no, you need to stop. And you removed it. And let's say I even removed the because obviously you're still going to see that I take it down. But now it's like, okay, as soon as it's over, do I have to remove the live stream or something? What do I have to do to protect myself? I have the rules and regulations. I have blocked words on my thing. What more can I do?
No, there's nothing more you can do. You can't control what other people do. I heard something absolutely crazy the other night. This was Saturday night. I was over on another channel. Great guys, Echo Base Network. And I was literally told by these two guys that if, okay, let's say you're talking about Star Wars. If you have a channel member that goes out and like burns down a Disney building because you don't like Star Wars, that's on you. And I'm like, no, their actions are on you and you need to apologize for their actions. And I'm like, no. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not responsible. If someone goes and does something crazy because I say I don't like Star Wars, that's not my responsibility. That is on them. But you've got to say something about it. No, I don't.
No.
I'm talking about me not liking a company. I'm not talking about going out and physically hurting someone. Well, someone could take it that way. Well, that's on them. That's their crazy ass. That is not me. Fat Steven, you can go to hell.
I thought he was more of a Batman person. I mean, obviously, that's why he's donning this, right? Okay, that I have to shout out. Thank you so much for the 140 bits. Yo.
How do bits work? How do bits work on Twitch?
So with Twitch, bits are you spend real world money and then you could cheer the bits. For every bit the streamer gets here in the United States, 1 bit equals 1 cent.
Gotcha. That is so cool.
That's actual money for the Twitch streamer. So how Twitch streamers make money is once they are affiliated, they can get bits cheered to them. People can gift sub. So like you can send out a gift sub to somebody and for a month they're sub to the channel, and that'll allow the Twitch streamer. You can sub to the channel. Of course, if you're wanting to sub to somebody, my recommendation is if you have Amazon Prime, use that. It costs you nothing and the Twitch streamer still gets paid because your Amazon Prime actually allows you 1 monthly subscription every month to a Twitch streamer.
That's cool. That's so cool. I had no idea. That's the way it worked.
And then, of course, we have the ability to run ads at our time. So I can run before, after, or during the streams if I want to. Let's see. In regards to this topic, the whole anonymity of online trolls these days is what keeps them going. If the anonymity was stripped from these people, they'd be too scared to do it. I agree. I kind of agree with that. There will still be those people that will do it just because they want to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
there will be a lot of people. Oh, Shigo puppies and Amanda GG's. Thank you. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you so much, Short Ass, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Oh, but yeah, I think a lot of the problems that we are seeing is, we've gotten to a point because of the vid that happened. There's so many people sitting at home. They're sitting around making a lot of fake accounts, and they
Yes.
just like to watch the world burn. And it's like, this is when we're supposed to be coming together, not trying to tear everybody apart.
Yeah. Yeah. This is when we're supposed to be coming together.
Yeah. Guys, it's okay to have opinions. It's okay to have differences. You could still like each other. It's
That
okay.
was getting flushed. That whole opinion, your opinion, that was getting flushed before all this happened with the beer bug. People were going after you for opinions. I started a Star Trek group back in 2010, and it wasn't 4 years after that. No, it was 2009 that I started. It was about 4 years after that I got removed from my own Star Trek group that I paid. I put thousands of dollars in the website. I paid for the we had something like Discord back then. It was called Mumble. I had paid for that for years. That was our voice service. We played Star Trek Online. I put thousands of dollars into the game for the star base and upgrading the base for the entire fleet and all this stuff. And I get removed because I don't like the 2009 movie. I'm now a misogynist, a phobe, a Yahtzee, because I don't like 2009 Star Trek movie. I'm against J.J. Abrams. So I am this evil thing now in a group that I started. I'm an
Yeah,
evil
that's
thing.
kind of the word I have. Like, wow, what the hell, what the fuck?
Yeah. So and because of your opinion, you should not have an
Fine.
opinion. They don't like it. It goes against their narrative that
Okay,
everything's hunky dory.
so we discussed the fact that we're roughly around the same age earlier
Yes.
before the show started.
Yep.
Okay. Do you remember before all this internet and all this technology of touchy on everything that you grew up like I did, watched the original trilogy of Star Wars. The prequels came out and we went, what?
Yeah.
And what did we do? We had, some people liked it, some people didn't. The creator went, it's mine, I could do what I want. We dealt with it, but we were still allowed to complain about it, and he was okay about it. Like,
Yeah.
here's the thing, guys. When it comes to fandoms, the thing that's built on the fandoms is finding a common ground. We both like Star Wars. Cool. You happen to prefer the prequels. You may go and say, no, I refuse to accept the Disney versions, and I'm sticking with the extended universe that I know and love. Some people may prefer, I do know people that like the Disney ones. That doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with them. They still like Star Wars, which means we still have something in common.
Yeah.
That's what a fandom is a group of people that has at least one common thing that they like and can talk about why they don't like this and being able to share their point of views, but still being able to connect because of this one thing that brought them together in the first place. And we've lost that somewhere along the line, and it pisses me off.
We have, and Steven knows that we do a show that rotates now through everyone's channel. We do a show called The Roundtable every Tuesday night. This is the comic book roundtable. The basis for this was the lunch table back in junior high school, where you sat there and you talked comic books and you argued about characters like Magneto. Is he a villain? Is he an anti-hero? And you had these knockdown, drag out fights about comic books. But at the end of the day, you're all friends at this table, and you can all walk away after whatever argument you have, knowing that, hey, you know what? We might not agree with this character or this book or what happened here, but we all love this IP. We all love comics. We all love Star Trek. We all love Stargate. We all love Star Wars. So what does it matter? What does it matter whether I think Luke is the greatest hero in Star Wars history or you think that Rey is? What the hell does it matter? I completely disagree with you, but at the end of the day, we're all supposed to love Star Wars. So stop calling me an ist, an obe, or a Yahtzee because I don't agree with you, and start realizing that the way fandoms grow and come together is this radical idea that we might not agree, but we all love the same thing.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, if you're seeing the chat, you know, a lot of people agree with us. And it's like right here, the Phantom Menace,
Yep.
Return of the Jedi. People are allowed to have their opinions. By the way, you're both wrong. It's The Empire Strikes Back, by the way.
Empire Strikes Back, yeah. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back.
I mean, no. Like, that's like my favorite joke. Because my sister's favorite Star Wars movie actually is Rogue One. That's hers. And she's like, that's the best. Okay, you out. You get out. And I'm like, oh, you're allowed to have your opinion. It's wrong. No. I mean, like, but that's part of a fandom. You know, It's just one of the things. I find your lack of Phantom Menace disturbing.
And yeah, Greg, I'm Scottish. I've got pillowcases and a comforter cover that have "I love you, I know" on it. That's so obviously Empire is going to be my favorite. That's my favorite. Hell yes.
There it is, baby. All the way.
Oh yes. That is the symbol of the Empire. And
Mandalorian for the win. It's Star Wars, but not a movie. But I'll give it to you. I have that on my fork.
I love you. I know.
I have 3 tattoos. I have a Pokemon hatching out of its egg. That, and then Loki might know this one. 1983 television series called V.
Yep.
I have the symbol on the aliens' uniforms on my ankle.
Hell yes. Hell yes. That little girl was creepy. That little girl was creepy as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Yes, I am on Pokemon Go. Yes, I am. See, and you know, okay, so what about the final fight, Revenge of the Sith? I actually have an opinion on this. It was a very pretty dance. Think about it. I wanted a lightsaber battle, and I'm not saying that they didn't do some lightsaber battle, but that whole whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay, you guys are dancing with lightsabers. It's very choreographed. It's very pretty, but to me, it was a very pretty choreographed lightsaber dance. It's still one of the best things out of the prequels for me.
Yeah. What about the scene with Yoda in Attack of the Clones? Him and Dooku.
Oh, you mean Kermit the Frog on crack, bouncing around everywhere with CGI crap all over it?
I loved that. I was in the theater opening night. I was in the IMAX opening night, and when Dooku says, "We will not decide this with our powers in the Force, but with our skills with a lightsaber," and Yoda summons that lightsaber to him, I thought that was the shit. I was up out of my seat cheering, like, yeah, we're going to see Yoda kick some ass. We're going to get to see Yoda really kick some ass because you don't expect that. You see the cane, and the setup for that is that cane's a front. That cane is a front. Little feeble Yoda, that's all a front. Much to learn you still have.
Hold on, I got to see this. At least you ain't got a D in there. That would be disturbed. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, you guys are fighting over who's the best Pokemon, and we all know who the best Pokemon is. That's why he's on the table, guys. It's okay. No, it's Magikarp. Oh, dear God, no. Togepi! See, this is the stuff that I like. This is why doing this is fun. Watching people chat while you and I are having a chat and watching all these different people. Because, you talked about being pigeonholed, but like, just looking at my background, you can see that I'm into way many things. You can
Oh
see a
yeah,
Harry Potter toy, you can see Dragon Ball, you've seen the, you know, I am so many people go, no, 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 you can't be into all of that. Why can't I?
that's
Why
right.
can't I? Remember back in the day, you can't like Star Wars and Star Trek. Yeah, I
Kiss
can.
my ass.
Yes,
Yes, I
I
can.
can. Yes, I sure as hell
Yeah,
can.
I've been in that argument before. You're like a uber geek. You
I'm
like
like,
Star Wars and Star Trek? Yeah, man. Why am I gonna hold myself to one or the other?
it's like, I love Star Wars, but I hate to tell you this. My dad's a Trekkie. My name's
Yep.
Amanda. I'm named after Spock's mother, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
My
I
dad
have
named
a
me that.
I have a kid. I have a kid named Kara Thrice. I have one of my daughters is named Kara Thrice. And we almost named one of my other ones that, but because she was born the night before, or she was born the night after Starbuck died in the rebirth, right? And we talked about it, and my ex-wife was like, "No, we'll name the next one that." And I was like, "Okay, we'll name the next one Starbuck. We'll nickname her Starbuck, but we'll, Kara Thrace, and we'll call her Starbuck." That'll be fun. And we did that because you know what? We love the character. We love that show and we love the character. And what better way to honor that memory than to name your kid after one of
So yeah, my dad was definitely a Trekkie, and it was so funny because my dad, they didn't do the whole, do you want to know what it is? That my dad's like, no, it's going to be a boy. You don't need to tell us, it's going to be a boy. So
them?
my dad's like, James Tiberius Kirk Gilliam, James Tiberius Kirk Gilliam. Sir, it's a girl. That's not going to work. And so, of course, the family went through the traditional, well, let's name her after this person, let's name her after this person. And my granny goes, well, what about the name Amanda? And my dad sits there and goes, we'll take that. That's Spock's mother's name. She has to have a Star Trek name.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you look, and I always made this joke. I was like, look, some people, they get into it because of their friends. Some people, they're just born nerds and
Yeah.
geeks. Me, my father specifically bred me to be one.
Yep.
I'm pretty damn sure
Yep.
he did that.
Yep. The same here. My dad would be out on deployment. He flew S-3 Vikings for the Navy. So he'd be out on a carrier for 6 months. When he came home, what happened was I got to stay up late and watch Star Trek with him. And that was my like, holy crap, I get to hang with dad because he's never here. And we would sit up and watch Star Trek. And that was the only time I got to do that. My mother hated it. My mother hated the fact that, well, he's letting him stay up late. You're going to ruin his bedtime. He's going to want to stay up late all the time. You're going to be gone, and I'm going to have to deal with it. And it was just like, but you know what? You watch Kirk and Spock, and it's this swashbuckling adventure. Dun 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 dun.
Yes! Oh my gosh, I love these so much. I so do. Oh my god.
And when Next Gen came around, I wasn't sold. Do you know why I wasn't sold? Because it wasn't the swashbuckling adventures of Kirk, Spock, and Bones and the crew. It was this different, more cerebral thing. And me as an 8-year-old was going, no, no, no. It took a while. It took a couple of years for me to be like, all right, I like this. I remember sitting down and watching Best of Both Worlds and being like, okay, I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna watch the back episodes. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna watch the back episodes. And I remember being over at my friend's house, Bartleby, who comes on the show sometimes. His real name's Chris, and he was like, "Dude, isn't the Best of Both Worlds 2 gonna be on tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "We gotta watch it. It's the Borg." And he didn't like Star Trek, folks. He hated. "Oh, you're gonna watch Star Trek, dude? That's so lame." But man, it was like Best of Both Worlds Part 2, the Borg, and it was like, damn, dude, we like TNG now, so we enjoy TNG.
By the way, highlighted message redeemed with 100 AGP points. Hashtag blame Loki. Love live the fighters. ... And the cupcakes.
And the cupcakes, yes. Long live the fighters and the cupcakes.
So since you've been curious, just so you know, so what are channel points? Because I know you're going to ask because you've asked everything else about how Twitch works. So channel points are actually something that all you have to do is follow the channel and you get them for free.
Oh, that's cool.
And so as you watch the Twitch streamer do their stuff, you earn the points at a certain point in time. You click on them and you can keep them. And it's a way to really help build a community. People can highlight their message. People can make, like, when I use your Prime to subscribe. Yes, use your Prime to subscribe. Hello, Mess Comics, sponsor of AGP. Hey, Loki, you should join Twitch. Like, okay, now you've got a fan base on here. Now what are you gonna do? Now what are you gonna do? But so like when we're gaming, like let's say I'm playing Dead by Daylight, they can make me not be able to use perks for my character, which means I go into the game blind, or they can make me drop the item that I'm using, or they could pick the character.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Heck yeah.
I don't know if they take a percentage off of the bits. Subs, you get half.
Oh wow.
Basically you kind of make half of what everything is. But then remember, unlike YouTube, where if you do something wrong and they can't monetize that video for you to where you're not going to make any money without a sponsor, here on Twitch you can play ads at any point at any time and get people to watch them to make the money. So it's a little slightly different, so I understand why they do what they do.
Cool.
There you go. 50% subs, 30% bits. Ziggy knows because he's on his way to partnership. Hey, Scotty! Jigglypuff is not the best Pokemon. Let's stop fighting over this. You know you're wrong. I love you, but you're wrong.
I'm gonna have to sign up for Twitch. I've got Prime, so I should be able to like set that up.
Oh, if you have Amazon Prime and you get yourself a Twitch account, you can use that towards your gaming stuff too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Because so one of the things they have drops. And so the Amazon Prime Gaming, if you're playing a certain game on here, you can enable drops and your viewers can actually get like cosmetics for their characters in that game, depending on if it's one of the games. It's cool. And both you, here's my thing. A lot of people go, well, which one do I have to choose? Guys, you just got to do your homework. You have to see which one's best for you. Do you think Twitch is, or if YouTube is, which kind of grinding you want to do? Both channels will have a grinding for you, but both channels can bring you amazing communities. I'm sitting here now going, okay, I've got this really cool Twitch community and I have this amazing YouTube community where I'm pulling half of my guests lately. Because no, seriously, like Loki, you and Purple Valkyrie and Fat Steven and Lorena and Ords, and the community that you guys have is just like the ones that I have here on Twitch, are just so opening and kind. And I just want to thank you guys for being so nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Look, as much shit as we get, because guys, we do get some shit. I want to tell you something. That when I'm sitting here saying people call us ists and obes and Yahtzees, they literally took a couple of the content creators on YouTube. They cut their heads off. They put them in. They put them on images of things from World War II. You can only imagine what they did with that. And they put out these things like, be careful, because if your kids listen to these people, if your kids do this, and it's the biggest ball of bullshit I've ever seen. This community that I am so lucky to be a part of has looked after, there are creators that have passed on. They've looked after their families. They've donated to charities. They've donated to widows. They've helped people that have broken their leg. Mexican Iron Man busted his leg last year. And the outpouring of support from small YouTubers, from big YouTubers, flowers, candy, gift baskets. We want you to get better. Mexican Iron Man. And believe it or not, he's actually phoning me right now. He's a Mexican Iron Man. It's like phoning me right now. I don't know if you can hear my phone going off, but he's literally phoning me right now. Probably has no idea that I'm live on Twitch.
By the way, a drink has been redeemed from Mess Comics.
And it's a wonderful community. And the fact that we get so much shit, it's BS. It's the biggest amount of BS. This community cares about the people in it. They care about not just the other creators, but the people in chat. Someone asked me, man, Loki, you've got 1,000 something fans. I said, no, I've got family, man. These people are
Look what Steven put.
the green muff.
I had to show that to you because, again, I got the back end of your stuff. And then there's the thing with Ords, and oh, Lord. Did he say a Mexican Iron Man? Yes, he said Mexican Iron Man. Another wonderful community member. Like, we get the same slander from media and our own community when they get petty and jealous. We all fight on two fronts waiting for the next rate of emotions. And that's kind of sad.
Yeah, that's what you've got to listen. That's what you've got to put behind you. Is there will come a time where you're like, okay, where's the next penny gonna drop? Where's the next shoe gonna drop? When is the next time and you just kind of got to get in. You know what? I don't care about that. If someone wants to come after me, yes, community. If someone wants to come after me, they're going to come after me. There's nothing I can do about that. If they're going to talk crap, they're going to talk crap. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm just going to do what I do. And I'm not going to let some piss ass panty waste tell me how to act or what to say or how to run my channel. I'm just going to do what I do. And if they have a problem with it, they can kiss my fat white butt.
Another drink redeemed from Greg. Sorry, I forgot to ask him if it would be okay if I had the alcoholic beverage. So you guys are dealing with Diet Coke this time. They come at me. So every Tuesday at 8 p.m., I do a crew podcast where they get to meet me and the people that I game with. And there's always margaritas and tequila. And they spam the hell out of take a drink. Like, they spam the hell out of it. But again, for me, like, somebody's like, you're going to lose a liver. I'm building a community. Oh, hey, Kate, how are you doing? Yes, margaritas. I am a big tequila person. I tell people all the time, I drink 3 things in this world. It's either got to have tequila in it, Diet Coke, or my fruit punch rock stars.
Tequila. See, I'm a vodka guy.
Tequila makes me vodka makes me sick, but because before this all happened, I used to have the crew over. We would do Christmas, Thanksgiving, and other types of holidays. We would record them and put the videos up on YouTube. And so I have a fully stocked bar in the house with everything you could think of.
Have you ever tried Skull vodka?
No, I have not.
It's sweet. It is sweet. Ooh. It has a sweet taste to it. So if you like mixing, if you like putting like Coke or something, it goes I love cherry Coke with Skull vodka. I'm a sucker for cherry Coke with Skull vodka, and it's got a sweet taste. So you barely taste it. You can drink the shit out of that and think, oh, I'm fine. No, you're
not. This right here, this actually applies to a lot of people, because to get into this business, you're gonna have to toughen your skin, baby.
Yep.
That doesn't mean that you can't have a bad day. I can't tell you how many times I've had to talk to somebody. Steven's a great rock and somebody that, if I'm just like, I'm going to lose my shit, I just need somebody to talk to, has been a great rock to come and be able to talk to on. He's amazing. So, and every creator has these days where they're just like, I'm going to lose it. We all have those fake news. No, it's not fake news. Stop it.
Steven knows the way the game's played. And
right.
That's the game that's in the background that nobody ever talks about on YouTube. There is drama and there is shit that goes on behind the scenes, and there are creators going after other creators, and people will try and pull you into it and be like, whose side are you on? Kiss my ass. I'm on my own side. And it's one of those stupid things that you just gotta deal with the fact that it's there. Just don't, I do my very best not to get involved in it. But it's there. And that's never going to change. And people are always going to be trying to get you to start shit to pull in. There's a guy that is restreaming a dead guy's content. I was telling Amanda about that before we went live. There is a guy restreaming a dead guy's content.
And real quickly, tequila makes me happy because that's a highlighted message. So that has to be said. Thank you so much, Go ahead. But yeah, he was telling me this story right before. Go ahead.
And it's just you're like, wow, really? And the guy's widow is telling him, hey, take it down. I don't want it. I don't want you restreaming his content. And the fact that it's got to come to that, it's like, wow, what the hell? It's got to come to that. The guy's widow has to contact this guy to be like, hey, take it down. You didn't ask. It's his content, not your content. Take it down. And they do it for attention. A lot of it is just about attention. I want attention. I'm not getting the attention I want. Pat Stevens, Admiral Doom, we're talking about. Admiral Doom is the guy whose content who passed away, whose content's being restreamed. And it's just, it's one of those things. They want attention. They can't create their own content, or they're stuck, or they're not growing, or something's wrong, and they got to flail about like an idiot. And I'll tell you later, Stephen. I'm not gonna even that. I won't throw.
Even if it's wrong, you still don't throw people under the bus during a live stream.
That's right.
Attacking another creator on a live stream is wrong. I don't care who the fuck you are. Yep. And yeah, I'll drop that F-bomb. I don't care on that one.
Yeah. That's like the false flagging. I don't know if you know anything about that. People do.
Oh, yeah. I'm totally against false flag. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, excuse me, if there is a content creator out there false flagging, it's not you're throwing the person under the bus. They did this to themselves, and people need to be aware that they're doing it. And YouTube needs to be made aware that they're doing it. This isn't let's go attack somebody. This is this needs to be brought to light. This needs to be brought to attention, because when you're false flagging, you're attacking another content creator. But just because you don't like somebody, you do not go on any platform and just start ripping them apart. You don't like them, you don't have to watch them.
That's right. And that's what you do. You just don't watch them. Don't give them your time of day. The guy that does this, he wants attention. He wants my attention. He wants other people's attention. He wants you focused on him. He wants you watching his channel to see what he's going to do next. It's all about attention. Them not getting the attention they want, so they act out to get attention. And what I've told people over and over and over again, yes, there are people that see a train about to have an accident or a train wreck and they can't look away, but that only lasts so long. Drama and fighting, eventually people get tired of it and they're like, you know what? I just don't care about your drama and your bullshit, and they'll walk away. Don't build your channel on other people's content, and don't build it on drama, because eventually people will get tired and they will walk away, and because they're tired of watching it.
So this right here is actually, so a lot of people go, well, how do you handle trolls? How do you handle somebody being in your chat doing this stuff? They don't exist. I don't bring it to light. I pay no attention to it. And either I or my moderator will instantly see it and just get rid of it. And that comment will not see the light of day. We will not comment on it. We'll pretend like it never happened.
Yep.
I don't give you the attention. I'm not even going to look at you and go, don't do that. My instant reaction is, you're gone. I'm sorry. You get one strike, you're out. Any toxicity, hatred, anything like that, there's no 3 strikes, you're out for me. For me, I don't give you the attention and you're instantly gone.
Yep. And that's how you handle it. You just ignore them and don't pay them any attention. That is worse, ladies and gentlemen, than getting on and calling them a name, or engaging with them, or calling them, saying that they're worthless, or anything. There's nothing you can say that's as bad to them as not saying anything at all.
Because in all honesty, when these trolls come up, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all they're looking for is the attention. They're trying to get under your skin. They're trying to be your ringworm. That's all they're trying to be.
Yep. So just don't give them any attention. That's the best way to handle it. I feel like we spent 45 minutes talking about everything besides Transformers, the movie. Because that's what we were talking about, what we were going to talk about. Was Transformers, the movie.
We went into, hey, look, guys, we're going to educate you on what we do.
God.
So, Transformers, the movie. I'm right. Loki's wrong. Loki cried at Optimus Prime's death. When the real tragic of this movie was when Starscream finally got to be leader of the Decepticons, and he died. My precious Starscream finally got what he deserved. He had the animated one, the only good one.
The only good one.
Oh, okay. No. You're done.
You know what? There's something.
You know.
I've watched review after review after review of this movie, and there's one thing no one ever addresses.
What?
The year is 2005. You've got a 20-year gap between season 2 of Transformers and the movie. Spike goes from like the Sparkplug's kid, to tell my son Daniel I miss him. And you're like, what? What? Spike's got a kid?
Yes.
There's 2 Autobot moon bases around Cybertron. What in the hell's happened in the last 20 years?
Okay, look, I'm not saying that I'm not a fan of Michael Bay's. The first one, there were some cool things in it, but after a while...
Are you eBay user number 2217? Really? Sam Witwicky.
Hey, come on, that's my boy.
Yes. Yeah, me and Amanda talked about that. Talked about the coronation scene and how that is one of the best scenes in that movie. I love the reveal because you're waiting. Is he gonna?
There's female Autobots, baby.
Is he gonna reveal? Is Megatron gonna reveal that he's Galvatron? And Megatron, is that you? Here's a hint. Coronation Starscream. This is bad comedy. Leonard Nimoy is Galvatron. Holy crap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some big names in there. Leonard Nimoy, Orson Welles.
Yes.
And that intro music was banging.
Yes.
Oh.
You know what? I've gotta show you something because you will appreciate it. I dare turn on my camera. Give me just 1 second.
Wait. He's daring to turn on his camera.
Hold on. I've got to find it first. Okay, so this is numbered. Ladies and gentlemen. This is numbered. I'm going to have to make sure that I don't reveal. This is numbered. There's only so many of these.
As he keeps talking about this, everybody sees me moving close. Oh!
That is vinyl. That is the vinyl. That is Transformers, the movie, the soundtrack, vinyl.
I want to touch.
And these are numbered. There's only so many of these left in the world that came out back in 86. But yeah, that is one of my
Damn, son.
most prized vinyl possessions.
Is it his body pillow a bumblebee?
Oh, it's in a box with my other records.
No, it is. Matter of fact, Amanda, calm down. I'm have to turn off my camera. I'm gonna need about 5 minutes, guys. Hold on. No, seriously, that is. Oh my God, that is so sweet. Oh, love. Yeah. That is gorgeous.
And every once in a while, I do take it out and I listen to it. So,
I don't have it on record. I have it on tape cassette. Does that count?
Oh yes, of course it counts. It's one of those oh my God, I can get that. Yes, I'm getting that.
Oh yeah,
I'm so getting that.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a great movie, and we said this before. Many people have said this before. We actually kind of talked about this a little bit before we start. I bet it's worth a few dollars. No, that's priceless, baby.
Yeah, I would never sell that for anything.
I think Amanda wants to marry you now, Loki. Yeah. You know what? I have 3 of the Charizard cards. Can I trade you?
Oh.
Oh, but no. They are. No, they're not better. To a collector who's into everything, nothing is better than the other collectible.
No, no.
That's something you got to understand.
I love vinyl. I collect vinyl. Anything I can get on vinyl that's like soundtrack from when I was a kid, from movies. I've got Predator, I've got Blade Runner, I've got all these different. I love soundtracks. Getting Tron, the Tron Legacy, the Daft Punk Tron Legacy a soundtrack, that was insane. You have no idea how hard of a search that was to find the one that I wanted. The way the record looked, there's a blue disc and a red disc, and getting that to me was like, holy shit, that's like the holy grail. So I love soundtracks, so that's what I collect. I do have some toys in the background like Amanda does, but the soundtracks, the vinyl, that's my big thing. I love vinyl.
Yeah, I love vinyl. There are certain things that just are perfect with vinyl. Listening to Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell original album on vinyl is, I don't care how clean they make it on YouTube or Spotify or whatever. There is just something about that record, and when it plays, or like the soundtrack to Tommy from The Who on vinyl, oh, it just takes you to another place. It
Yeah.
really takes you to another place. By the way, I did forget, I did miss this one, so I'm going back. I'm starting to feel like drunk 3PO here, missing these chats. She won't give back your wallet either. She spends it on. There's nothing wrong with spending money on Digimon cards. Nothing.
Digimon, digital monsters.
Digimon, all the champions.
Yes.
See, there. You guys got to understand. This is what we're. We just love being nerds, and it's just so fun to have all these different things going on. I have Star Trek in on vinyl. Does that count? Yes, I will allow
Yes.
that. That is cool. That is definitely cool. What do you think of the Witcher TV series?
I love The Witcher. Toss a coin to your Witcher. I don't want to get you copyright struck. Copyright struck. Whoa.
I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so I'm gonna let you know. Me and my crew belt out music all the time, and I have not gotten one yet on neither here nor YouTube.
Oh,
we just cut it before like 20 seconds or something like that, and we're fine.
Yeah. No, I love Henry Cavill. I think Henry Cavill was the best. It was the best choice they could have for The Witcher. I love
Fat Out of Taco Bell. There are so many collectibles available now as a fan of. Yeah, that's the thing. There are so many collectibles and so many things. Blah blah blah. Nice. The show was a singer of Trip. Okay, cool. And the new series is coming out next year.
Yep.
Did I get everybody? Have I gotten everything? Okay, look, as a collector, you will never be rich.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Now, you can sell all your collectibles and you might be fine, but I'm not selling mine. I decided I want to be mummified, and I'm taking it all with me.
Do you, I'll tell you what, guys, there's something going on right now that shows what, as far as vinyl goes, what the vinyl community is like. Do you know, have you ever heard of a company called Waxworks?
No.
They make vinyl, and there is a 18 vinyl set that is on the way to me right now. It's in the mail. It's on the way. And it is the entire Godzilla movie series, 18 vinyl set from 1954 to 1975. Every movie from 54 to 75.
In case anybody wants to know, I turned off the camera so I could just go ahead and start heading to Loki's place. I'm leaving. I want this, so I'm just going to go there if anybody needs me.
Now, this is an 18 record set and it is being sold for $450. Okay. I ordered it. I paid it off. I had to pay it off in payments because I don't make the kind of money that I can just throw $450 at something. So I paid it off in payments. One record out of this set is already being sold on eBay for over $100. And that is the original Gojira movie soundtrack. Just one disc. Just one disc of that is being sold for over $100 on eBay. So if you divide it up, you're looking at I think it was something like $20 a record, but they're already being sold for $100. So if you have a collection, you buy something like that and you wait because there's only a limited number of these sets being made, and you wait and you just hold it off in the background. In 5 years, you're probably looking at $10,000. It's a $500 investment that's turned into $10,000. That's if you sell and you don't keep. All of this is being kept unopened for my kids to fight over one day. I've got a Metallica set. I've got Godzilla records. I've got all kinds of stuff that's boxed and put away for my kids to fight over when I'm gone. So however many years that is, when they open those boxes and they go, mine, 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 they can fight over it. But it's there for them. And it's something I like doing. Some of this stuff I open and I listen to, but there is a bunch of stuff that I'm like, no, I'm going to put that away. I'm going to leave that for my kids to open.
Stop.
They can either open it and listen to it, or they can sell it. It's up to them.
By the way, say hi to Loki Fizzgig. Oh,
hello, Fizzgig. Ah!
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. What? Okay, I can't talk when you do that. Thank you. They want to know what Metallica set.
Oh, it's the new colored one that came Walmart only. It was Walmart only. There's only, I think, 5,000 of them, but they're colored. So Ride the Lightning is that lightning blue. Master of Puppets is brick red. Kill 'Em All is blood red. You've got all these different colors. Injustice for All is a cool mint green. There's all these different colors for each record. So Metallica Black is like a black marble. So the Black Album is a black marble. Yeah, all of that stuff. So if you got the whole set, it's a 6-disc set. If you got the whole set, wow, damn, you've got the whole set. So
huge Dark Crystal fan.
There is a colored Dark Crystal album out too that is very, very nice. That's purple. Of course it's purple. It's the crystal color. The day the crystal cracked. It's beautiful purple. I've got one of those too put up. So
I wonder if she means that, or she was talking about the fact that the puppy's name is Fizzgig.
Fizzgig, probably Fizzgig.
Probably Fizzgig. Yes, I'm a huge fan of the original movie. I was a huge fan of that Netflix series that came out, and I was pissed as hell when they canceled it.
Yep, they're gonna finish that up in a comic. I'm just like, they're gonna finish it up in a comic. You have to understand that show was extremely expensive, but Netflix told them we want it to look just like the movie. And they said, this is what it's going to cost. And Netflix said, great, we'll pay for it. And they were like, great. They should have finished it out. They should have given it at least one more season.
Look, thank you, Fizzgig. We appreciate that. Thank you for putting your 2 cents in there, pups. Here's the thing. It's like, you said you wanted to do it. And those of us who grew up with the original movie, we knew where this series was going. But we still wanted to watch it so bad because it was so captivating and it really brought you into the world. And you're just like, oh, this is great. And they found some amazing voice actors to play these characters, that we've grown up with. And it's like, oh, yes. The only thing that I had a problem with was the fact that Fizzgig was not the name of the little tribble with teeth. It's the name of the species. That's what it is. It's a tribble with teeth.
Yeah,
it's literally a tribble with teeth. No, that's the name of their species.
Yeah,
that's the name of it. That's what I grew up with. I'm sticking with that.
Yeah, but it's the name of the animal. It's that Fizzgig. Quit it. Stop crying.
How does it end? Watch the original movie. They all die because the movie comes right after, right?
Oh man.
Spoilers. Your answer is there's 2 Gelflings left. Oh my god, yeah. That's just namaste, Fizzcake. Oh, I'll piss you both off. I recently found my old Nintendo box from when I was a kid. No console. The kicker was one of the first batches of the console. Ooh,
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
I've still got my console. I don't have the box. I don't have controllers. I don't have games. All that got, like you said, thrown away. But I do have the console itself. I don't have cables. I don't have controllers. I don't have games. But I do have my original, and it's yellow because my mom was a smoker. So it's like yellow. It's stained yellow, and I've got my Super Nintendo same way, stained yellow.
So, okay, you talked about this Godzilla thing. So, who's better, Godzilla or Gamera?
Oh, Godzilla, hands down. To me, Godzilla will always be the king.
All right, that's it. Loki's got to go, everybody. So
you're one of them.
I love Gamera. Okay, first up, I will be honest. Gamera was my introduction into the kaiju world because when I was little, I used to watch Mystery Science Theater 3000 with my dad.
Oh yeah,
I'm such a huge fan of that show, and they would have the Gamera movies on there, and I instantly fell in love with them. And so I'm like, ooh, big giant turtle, cool. This is awesome. He turns into a rocket. And then my dad's like, okay, she really likes these monster movies. And then my dad got me into the Godzilla movies. And I'm like, well, he's the bad guy and Gamera's the good guy. The end. I'm going with him. I like the turtle. He's cuter.
Oh shit.
Because, as an 8-year-old, I have to decide which one's my hero by which one's cuter out of a kaiju.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, as an adult grown woman, the answer is Cthulhu, but Cthulhu's the answer for everything.
The tentacle monster.
See, I brought you back to tentacles. Aren't you proud of me?
We're back to tentacles. We're talking about tentacles. It's Tentacle Monday.
Tentacle Monday.
I thought Tuesday was the day for tentacles.
This is the pre-tentacle day.
Yeah, pre-tentacle.
You only get a little bit of the tentacle. Tomorrow's Tentacle Tuesday. Tomorrow you get the whole thing. Yay!
Oh, shit.
But but what's funny is I have another dog. Her name is Shigo. And when she's upset, to calm her down, I actually have to put on Godzilla movies.
Oh wow. See, I got introduced to that when I was a kid when I was sick. That was like a thing that my mom did. Oh, you know what? Here's soup. I'm gonna put on Godzilla. Really? Dun 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 dun. You gonna put on Godzilla? And yeah, dun 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 dun. And that's you're sick, you watch Godzilla. You're sick, you lay down, you watch monster movies, and that was how it worked.
Is it sad for me to go Tentacle Taco Tuesday? Actually sounds like something I would try.
Yeah, because we've done seafood tacos before. So yeah, Tentacle Taco Tuesday.
I mean, hopefully it's nothing like in Food Wars where the guy's like, here, try this. I put peanut butter on it. You've seen that, haven't you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, God. That is one of the best animes ever. Their reactions, oh, this food. And then he's like, here, try this tentacle. Oh, it's the greatest thing. Yeah, it's a calamari taco. I'd probably try it. I really would. I don't know how to spell it either. Me and English are not best of friends when it comes to spelling. That's why we have spell check. Yay! But no.
See, and guys, this is what this is all about. It's
it really is.
And kicking back and having a great conversation. If any of you guys are like, man, I want to do this one day. I want to stream on Twitch, or I want to do YouTube or whatever. It's all about having fun. It is.
It really is.
It's all about having fun.
Look. Here, okay, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Are you an influencer?
Some people would say I am, but I wouldn't call
To
myself
you,
that. No, no. I'm a morning show host. That's what I do. Even though I have 3 shows at night now, Monday through Friday, I host a radio show called Mornings of Mischief. That's what I do. I'm a radio. I do radio. I'm a morning show host. You come in, you hang out for an hour in the mornings from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we talk about everything: Star Wars, Star Trek, comic books, movies, games, anything. And that's what I do.
so you're an entertainer.
Yes, I'm an entertainer. That
See,
has a
that's the
squeaky
thing.
chair. That has a
That's a
squeaky chair.
squeaky chair. You and me both. I can't spell for anything. um, See that I think that's where a lot of people go, oh, look at so and so, they did this. Look how much money. Blah blah blah. Blah." Okay, no, no, no. There's very few of us that you'll see that gets to go. No, this is all I get to do. There are a lot of content creators out there that are still working 9 to 5s and doing this content and bringing you content 5, 6, 7 days a week.
Yes.
There really is.
If you
Think of
know,
it as
if you
go
know
ahead.
if you know some of the bigger YouTubers, someone like Gary, I actually had a quick conversation with Gary. The fact that I'm making money and I've been at this like a year and a half, that's amazing.
Mhm.
That is amazing. I am blessed every day that this is what I get to do. And I'm making money. I'm making enough money that I can take care of myself, that I can support myself doing this. That to me, that's like unheard of within a year and a half, that you're taking care of yourself and you're supporting yourself after a year and a half of doing this. That's not
Because
something that
no,
happens.
because there are a lot of content creators who have been on these platforms for 10, 15 since the start of it. They never got their break. It does. Sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you work at it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does. You need that break, and if you don't get that break, you're still working at that McBurger Doodle or that call center or whatever it is that you took, so you can still be able to do
YouTube.
YouTube
Yeah.
or Twitch.
Yeah.
Mornings of Mischief is doing really well. Of course, when you end with things like tentacle porn and Japanese girls, I can see why.
Oh, that's a rarity.
And
Me.
Rowan's exactly right. It is a lot of personality. A lot of people go, oh, well, if you play the most popular game or if you talk about the most popular subject, you might get some people, but I guarantee you'll get more people coming back, more people wanting to sub or subscribe, follow, join your groups, things like that. If you have a personality and you can click with the community and have fun with the community. I tell many, and she says a lot, definitely. Yeah, I tell so many content creators, look, that's great. What you're creating is great, and it really is. But you really want to get out there, just as much as your product can sell. You, as the content creator, and your personality can sell it just as much.
Even more. Even more. You don't want people. You don't just want people to click subscribe. You want them to come to your live stream. You want them to watch your video. And the way you keep people coming back is being you. Okay. Yes. I'd say 10% of what I do is the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Mornings of, that's 10% of what I do. Everything else is being me. I am me. I'm not a caricature. I'm not acting like someone I'm not. I'm giving you the unfiltered me. Build your audience, yes, by being authentic. Just like Amanda, her personality keeps you guys coming back. That's it. That's how you build a community. That's how you build your channel. And that's building it naturally. That's not artificially going to people and begging them to shout you out and shit like that. That is you being you and doing what you do. If Fat Steven was going on YouTube and acting like someone he's not, in the long run, that's only going to hurt him. He gets on, he plays his games. He does not ifs, ands, or buts. Hey, this is what I do, guys. I get on and I play video games. That's him being him. He will have people that come back because he is being him and they like that. And they want to see more of that.
Right. And now here's the thing. I will say this. Like we said, we're entertainers. So obviously we do spice some things up because that's what entertainers do. But who we are at our core does shine through. And yeah, if you're trying to play people and you have that one day where you're not there and you mess up, you've done messed up.
Yep.
There's no reason in this society that you shouldn't be yourself. Be honest with who you are, because every one of us is different. So that makes you unique, and that makes your content unique.
Yep. There's a guy out there that I kind of tutored when he was first coming up. And I talked to him about stuff and I said, look, you are naturally a dick to people. You need to play with that. You need to play that and put that into your, because you are, and you need to incorporate that. And instead of doing that, he wanted to be the nicest, friendliest. And then that dickhead part of him comes out and people are like, oh my God, you're such a dick. You're not this, you're this, you act like this fake, blah, blah, blah. And what am I doing wrong, Loki? Well, I told you a year ago. If you're going to act like that. Don't hide it. Make it part of who you are. Make it part of the show. People will enjoy that honesty a lot more and be like, he treats people like he's a dick. That's funny.
Right.
You know, and enjoy that. Yeah. There's a place down in San Antonio called Dick's. And guess what? When you go in there and you eat there, they're like, what in the hell do you want? Why the hell are you sitting here? They treat you like shit. That's the experience.
That's the whole experience. That's the whole experience. I've heard about that place. I want to go so bad.
So don't try and hide it. Be who you are. That's what people come back for. And some people aren't cut out for YouTube. It's just, and that's not being me. That's not being me being mean. That's not me gatekeeping. If you don't enjoy doing this, this is a job, ladies and gentlemen. It is a job. But if you don't enjoy doing this job, something is absolutely positively wrong. And you need to think about why you're doing this. Are you doing this for money? Are you doing this for fame? Are you doing it because it's fun? This is the funnest job I've ever had. I'm going to keep doing this job because it's fun.
The first two should not have been the reason that you joined.
No.
Ever. No. Because it's fun, because you enjoy doing it. Because, why'd you start?
I was tired of people telling me I should keep my mouth shut, that my voice was, if I raised my voice, I was an ist and oh, Yahtzee. I wanted to speak my mind and I wanted to get my opinion out there because I was told I shouldn't have one. So that's why I started. As I met members of the community, I started to realize that this is a family, and getting to meet people like Purple Valkyrie, getting to meet people like Steven. That has become the funnest part, is getting to know people and having fun on live streams, getting to enjoy myself. Because of Loriana Creel, she sent me a message and was like, hey, I'm going to be doing this Gem City Comic-Con thing with the Amanda person. Do you want in? And I said, yeah, sure. And I just happened to meet this cool chick sitting next to me right now. And I wouldn't trade that for the world. That's the coolest part of this whole thing, is the people we get to meet and interact with. Those people, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, they change our lives and they change it for the better. Some, they can change it for the worse, but a lot of them change it for the better. Having met Steven, Lorena Creel, Purple Valkyrie, Heiress of Chaos, all these different people, that Mark Infinitely Tired, all the people in Valhalla, all these people that are like, Loki, we absolutely love you. I love you guys too. You're family. That means more to me than any money, subscriber count, numbers, video, and analytics, any of that. This is what is important. Thank you.
Oh. I mean, what else can I do there? What else can I do there? I mean, come on. That's the truth of it. And whether you look at it, there we go. I could do that too. Yeah.
We
Woo!
don't have friends, we have family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and whether you started this off as a hobby, whether this is a full-time job for you, there has to be a love and there has to be a passion behind it. There just has to be.
Yeah.
When I started, I was on a audio only recorded podcast giving a voice to independent comic creators. And in 10 years, here I am on Twitch, on YouTube, so many different social media accounts, sponsors, a great community, and being part of other people's communities. And all the communities are merging together, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. A lot of people, because I started in 2019 doing the Loki Mornings of Mischief thing, a lot of people don't know. I have a recording from 2009 that is on the 12th Fleet. It was the very first 12th Fleet podcast. And the Loki that is on that podcast is me. It is Stone_Loki. And I'm like, we're live at the Midas Array. How's everybody out there doing? And I listen to that and I'm like, oh my God, beat the hell out of him. So I want to go back in time and I want to beat the hell out of him. And you go, don't talk like that. You don't say stupid shit like that. Stop it. And I literally sound like that. We're live at the Midas Array. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to beat the hell out of him.
Valley Girl Loki, guys. Valley Girl Loki.
Oh, but that's the very first time I was ever on a microphone like that. And
oh my gosh.
it's there's so as much as people are like, well, Loki's been around like a year and a half, 2 years. No. Loki's YouTube account goes back to 2009. It's just, this is the third iteration. This is my third chance at the wheel. And this time it has worked.
Right. Because you know what? Do you know why we fall, Mr. Loki?
So we can learn to get back up.
Exactly. Hashtag Grandpa Loki.
Yeah. How are you doing, youngsters? Yeah, get past. Yeah, just drink. Oh, yeah.
I love how we went on this tyrant on all this other stuff, and we were like, we want to talk about Transformers and Voltron, and this is where we ended up.
The year is 2005.
We didn't touch Voltron.
No. Go Lion! Dun 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 dun.
You know the actual Japanese anime name.
I've seen the actual Japanese
Oh, you've
anime.
seen it too.
I've seen it.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yeah. I've seen it. And I don't own it anymore. My kids completely destroyed my discs of Go Lion. But I had it. It was in my hand, and my kids got into it, and they went through them, and I woke up with a destroyed living room, Go Lion discs all over the living room floor, covered in easy cheese and chip particles. And yeah, I was just like, what in the bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah. So I didn't even watch them all.
By the way, there's been a drink redeemed. Thank you. Blah, 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 blah. No, that's so sad.
Yeah.
That's right. I still have mine. That's why I don't like kids ever.
But I showed Amanda. I have my 81 die-cast metal in the back on my shelf behind me. She saw the picture and was like, "Oh my God, I have the Soul of Shigokin, like $400 car one." That fell off my shelf, by the way. And I was like, because it's $399. I mean, it's like, who pays $399 for a toy? So the Soul of Shigokin car Voltron. I don't even like the car Voltron. I'd much rather have the
thank God.
lion.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, he answered the question that was on the top of my head. Like, okay, does that?
Oh no, lion kicks the shit out of Voltron 4 or whatever the hell it was. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I couldn't even watch the Americanized version of that. I'm just like, and the way how
The one
they're
that
like,
was on Netflix.
no. I'm talking about the when Voltron came out in the 80s, and then they brought in the vehicle Voltron, and I'm just
Oh
like,
yeah, no.
so you're trying to use Pidge as a gateway into it? Okay, great, doesn't work.
Yeah. Garuga
Did
15,
you?
I think that's what it's called.
Okay, but that is the next question. What did you think of the Netflix Voltron?
It was okay. It was not Voltron as I remember it. Of course not. It's not. It's almost like they fought between loving the old one and wanting to do something radical. It was kind of like a tug of war between we want to honor the original and we want to do something completely radical that's going to piss everybody off. So, Pidge comes to mind.
Okay, where Pidge becomes a female.
Yeah.
But you know what? It didn't take away from the story, so I was okay with it.
Yeah.
Highlights. Allura actually being an alien because she's not from Earth.
Yeah.
I like that change. I also like how they explained how the suits didn't match the lions at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know why they did that? Because in Go Lion they do.
Mm-hmm.
In Go Lion they do. They took out God, was it Keith? Not Keith. Man, what was his name? The guy that got the guy that gets taken out in the
Sven,
original.
in the original?
Sven, thank you. In Go Lion, he dies.
Mm-hmm.
He does not survive. They're like, get him to the medical center on Earth. No, he's dead. And in Go Lion, he's dead. They bring him back in the last season. I don't know why they did that. But they played hell trying to cut that into the actual series. Oh, that is so cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why they did what they did. And guys, if you're a fan of Voltron, you need to go see the Go Lion series. And thank you so much, Alpha, for the follow.
Too violent for kids' cartoons. American kids can't be that violent. They had a big problem with that. Where the Japanese were like, we don't care. We'll throw whatever in there. We'll throw Allura getting her ass beat by the nanny.
Try to guess what language that is.
Más. Más. Uno más. That's Spanish. Czech.
Czech Republic. Way to go, Rowan! Rowan's like, that is the first time I've ever seen that. That is cool, though. I just like listening to Loki's like, just trying to figure it out. I'm just looking at it like,
well, I got Moss.
To me.
Moss is Spanish. I know some Spanish. I grew up in a Hispanic neighborhood. So
I know the guys. Here's my thing. I learned just enough French to say je ne parle pas français, je parle anglais, which means I don't speak French, I speak English. And that's about it. And I learned sede your gluteus maximus nunc in Latin, which means sit your big fat ass down now. That's it. That's all I learned. That's all I remember. That's it. I don't know anything else.
S'il vous plaît?
Je ne parle pas français, je parle anglais. And I know that my French name is Anique. That's it. Like there's the language for me. I barely make it through English. But no, when it comes to, because they took out a lot of the blood, a lot of the context, and there's just something about going back and watching the Americanized versions and actually seeing the originals that you're just like, this is so awesome. I love this. But as for the new one, there were some highlights. It didn't seem forced when they did make a change. It didn't seem too forced to me. I actually enjoyed it. I think I would have to say the ending was probably slightly a letdown.
Yes.
I was like, I got so excited seeing Lotor and Allura working together, and I'm like, yes. And then they did that thing, and I'm just like, why?
Oh,
Why?
yeah.
Why did you do that? But I will be honest, compared to all these reimaginings of shows that you and I probably watched as kids, from My Little Pony, Care Bears, all these things, it really stands out as one of the best.
Yeah. Thundercats. I don't know if you were a big Thundercats fan. I loved Thundercats, and when they came out with the first remake, the first reimagining, I bought my kids all the toys. I went nuts. I was like, yes, and then they canceled it, and I was like, why? Oh, well, it was only a toy campaign. It's
Because
only
we
ever
have
going to
to
be.
do Thundercats Roar. Oh, sorry. I choked there a little bit trying to say that. My
And then
bad.
they did Thundercats Roar, and it's
Okay,
just like,
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe isn't that bad either, the remake. Not when they go to space. Not the first time they were like, here, we're going to take He-Man and put him into space and give him this cute little ponytail looking thing. But He-Man Masters of the Universe, where they like where you get to see like Skeletor's origin story, that was kind of dope. And actually changing the look of Adam and He-Man.
yeah.
Not just giving him a tan and going, I'm He-Man and you can't tell the difference. It's like when Clark Kent is wearing his glasses. You can't tell he's Superman. I can't? I'm pretty sure I can. At least that, when he actually changed into a completely different person, pretty much. And I appreciated that. Some of these remakes, though, oof. Even though My Little Pony Friendship is Magic was a good remake.
What did
What?
you think about She-Ra?
Okay.
Here we go.
She-Ra, Princess and the Princesses of Power. I didn't like it. And here's the reason why. Watching that cartoon, all I could think about was Steven Universe. So to me, it was watching Steven Universe with She-Ra characters, and I wanted a She-Ra cartoon.
Yep.
Now, for those who like it, I understand and I get it, but Steven Universe did that way better. And it's just a Steven Universe cartoon with She-Ra characters, in my opinion.
Yeah. No,
That's why I didn't like it.
understand that. There are people that, of course, got attacked because they said something similar to what you're saying, and you just want to fap to a cartoon, and I'm like, where do you come up with that? How is that like your go-to attack on someone who says they don't like a cartoon, even when they say, well, these are the reasons why you just can't that do it. It's ours now.
You're instantly against every LGBTQ part of the community.
Ugh.
And that really upset me. It was actually quite funny because I had a couple of people, when I said what I had to say, they attacked me and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, Amanda. I didn't know that this made you against my community, so I guess I'll have to go. Like, they're being facetious because, like, they're like, she's allowed to have an opinion. Like, I actually had a few people from the LGBT community. We were talking about these things and representations, and we were all having different opinions on stuff, on what we thought worked and stuff that we didn't work. And like, they were like, I guess we can't be on your show anymore. Just having the jokes, and it was just funny. And it's just like, do you guys not understand? And I don't know if you've noticed this, but it's a lot of people who are not in the communities trying to make a stance for the people in the communities, and the people in the communities are going, what?
Yeah, it's grandstanding for other people that don't even give a shit. They're like, what is this? Yeah. I know a lot of people in the LGBTQ community, and they're like, just ask us, because don't listen to them, because they're people that are trying to, like, they're trying to virtue signal for us. Just ask us. We'll tell you
Yeah.
what we're really pissed off about, what we're not really pissed off about. And you're right. That's what's funny about the whole thing is it largely isn't the LGBTQ community. It's people that are speaking for the LGBTQ community, and it's just, trust me, they don't like it any more than you do, because they don't want to look like dipshits and they don't want to look like ass, and that's how they feel like they end up looking, because a small vocal minority of their group wants to act like that, or
And
people
see,
outside
this
that.
here, because we've seen this recently too. People like Louise right here, who actually likes it, they love it, and again, everybody has the right to like whatever they want. But right here, imply we only watch it because it's the girls' one, like we didn't watch He-Man. This person says that they like it. They're part of your community. Why would you? I've seen this too. I think I saw this on Twitter. Somebody who was a fan did like a drawing of one of the characters, and the community attacked them because the color was too light or something. It's like, why are you attacking people in your own community? That makes no sense.
Because they are so ready to cancel anybody that isn't exactly like them. And what does that sound like? I mean,
Ugh.
honestly, what does that sound like? I know exactly what it sounds like, but what it sounds like to you, that's completely up to you. But I know what that sounds like. If you don't agree with us and you don't see exactly the way we see it, and you don't do exactly what we do, we don't want you around.
That's wrong.
But they don't see that at all. They don't see that. The way that works is you're one of us or you're against us, and only Siths deal in absolutes. Like we talked.
Look, I'm a Sith Lord and I don't even deal in absolutes. So, no. I mean, guys, come on.
What we talked about at the beginning about sitting at that table and arguing but walking away the best of friends, they will never have that. I watched a woman talk about how she made fun of geeks and Dungeons and Dragons people, but now that she's a part of it and has been with her partner for the last year, Dungeons and Dragons need to change to conform to her, what's acceptable to her. That's the problem you've got, is that with so much, well, it's ours now. This is ours now. It's not yours anymore. It's ours, and we're going to make the rules now. These are the same people that made fun of you in high school. These are the same people that teased you about liking Star Wars and Star Trek. And now they're saying it's theirs, not yours anymore. That's the problem you have. The bullies you had in high school, in junior high, these are the people that are claiming geekdom now and saying it's theirs, not yours.
You can't have it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest though, I'm one of the lucky people because why is that crooked? People knew exactly who I was, and I didn't have that issue of, oh, you're a nerd, you're a geek, and getting bullied by it. So I actually am one of the few lucky people that didn't happen in my high school. Matter of fact, I got one of my people would buy me comic books for my birthday and give them to me straight in the lunchroom. I don't know if you've ever heard of Devil's Due Publishing. The guy who owns Devil Deuce Publishing, Josh Blaylock, he actually went to the high school. He was a senior when I was a sophomore, so it was slightly more acceptable at my school, which was cool.
That's cool. Yeah. It was, comic books were fine when I was in high school. High school for me was like, I was cool with everybody. I was one of those rare people that floated in every circle. I hung out with the geeks. I hung out with the computer guys. I was playing football, so I was a jock. I hung out with the headbangers because I loved metal. I hung out with the skaters because I knew all the skaters because they all listened to all the metal. It was like no matter what group you were in, I was there somewhere floating around, bouncing back and forth. I was the guy that was in all the groups, that didn't pigeonhole myself again to one thing. I hate that.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's what, so it sounded like you had kind of a same kind of experience of high school as I did. I know people who didn't have this type of experiences.
Yeah.
I was like that. Not that there was a lot of cliques. LOL. I mean, we still had our cliques. There were still definitely cheerleaders and jocks, but they weren't. Very rarely did you. It wasn't because she was a cheerleader. It's just because she was a bitch. That's why
Yeah.
nobody liked her. You know, it was kind of like that. You know, it was definitely not anything like Bayside High or in Greece. It was
Yeah.
not, my high school was neither of those things. I can guarantee you that. Even though I would say Bayside High was a little bit more acceptable because, you know, Zach hung out with a nerd kid and a jock and everything else. So I guess Bayside High would be as close to what you can say as an example of what my high school was like. You just didn't yell nerd, and all the nerds didn't look the same. The nerds wore the same clothes as you did.
Yeah. There were people that got their ass kicked just because they wore the wrong stuff in the school that I went to. If your parents didn't have money, you were nobody. That's the way it worked. If your parents didn't have money, you were nobody. And my parents didn't have money. And it was it went from why are you shopping at Walmart to damn, he can hit people, and he can hit people really hard, to the point that as a sophomore, I was getting scouts coming out going, salivating at the idea that I was going to go to their college. And that didn't happen. I got my knee bent back 90 degrees the wrong way. And that was the end of football for all time. That was it. I went into boxing after that and did Golden Gloves. But because of that, it was like for a while they didn't care. And that changed things. And I made sure after that if I saw some poor kid getting pushed into a locker or head slammed into the floor or whatever, I stopped and I was like, hey, no, we don't fucking act like that. Sorry for the F-bomb. But yeah, we don't act like that.
I don't care. I here's the thing. I play video games, so it's going to be on almost any of my stuff. So that's why my stuff says adult content. If it was any more adult content, it'd be on Pornhub.
I get that. Yeah. Tentacles in the morning, folks.
Okay. Again, when I get to do this video, I'm actually waiting for my sister to get her vaccine finished so she can come over. And she's going to bring the recorder, and we're going to do a video because everybody wants a tour of the house. And I do have a tentacle bathtub plug. So
holy shit. You are kidding.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. This is like when people was like, you actually own porn? I was like, this was back in the old days where I'm not waiting for dial-up so I can get to a website. No, I just went out and bought it. Yes, I'm just... Look, you can buy them. They're on baddragon.com. Not that they sponsor.
Speaking of dragons, I've got some dragons.
Oh, dragons! My dragons are in my living room.
I've got, let me see. Let me see. I'll send you something. I'll just share it. Give me 1 second to.
Okay.
I'll show you the latest one we've got. Fire Dragon. Give me 1 second. A Dagon is the name of the fire dragon, named after my good friend Daga Outlaw.
And while he's getting the dragon, thank you everybody real quickly. Thank you for the follows, the bits. Thank you for coming over and spending time with Loki and I. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing.
You are. Thank you so very much.
It's you that keep me going and make me smile, and Loki's made me blush like 2 or 3 times. You bastard. But thank you guys so very much. I just want to let you know that you guys are appreciative. I just get it. Sometimes I get too involved in my conversation and it's like, because this version of doing the podcast is completely new. I never did we recorded it like it was live, but there was never a chat. So it's been very interesting doing this with having a chat and things like that. And I just really want to thank you guys all, not only for the support that you show me, but the support that I've seen you all showing Loki and everybody else in this community. You guys are amazing. I love you all. Now show me your dragon, Loki.
I am working on. I thought I had all these saved. I might not. I'm trying to get into. Okay, I've got one. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. I was going to open up the store, but I don't have to now. So share screens. This is one of the tapestries that we have. So that should be, yeah, that's one of the tapestries. That is 108 inches by 90. And that is a Dagon, the fire dragon. We've got a bunch of different dragons. We've got a green and black dragon. We've got a black dragon. We've got the Valkyries, the Demicorn dragon. This is all inspired off of the Nordic symbol and the Viking symbol. And this is a wolf dragon. Basically what it is a wolf dragon. This has wings. Some of them don't have wings. Some of them just are the Nordic symbol with green and gold, different Loki colors, different colors. But these are our symbols in Valhalla, in the community that I've made. So Light the Fires Valhalla, that is something that a Dega Outlaw came up with, was Light the Fires. So when we did this dragon, the fire dragon, and had that as the tagline, I said, well, it's got to be called a Dagon, after a Dega, who is a great, great guy. If you don't know about his book, Evolution, Dega's a writer. He's got a bunch of books on the way. He actually just got picked up by a publishing company last year they're publishing all of his works. He's got multiple books coming out. Dega's a great guy. And we've got cool dragons like this. My artist is dedicated to bringing some of the coolest kick-ass dragons.
That would be such a banger of a tattoo.
I've actually got that behind me too.
I saw that earlier.
Yeah, when I was showing off the record. I love them.
And those are some AGP colors you got going on in there too. So. Nah, that is gorgeous though. It really is.
Thank you. She knows what she's doing. She really does. And I love her work. I absolutely love her work.
Hey, Steven, I want you to take all the creators and all of their logos, and I want you to build like this really cool mural community wall with all of our logos and stuff together and show how a family can grow. Because I can't do it. I'm horrible at stuff like that.
Like it's tagged on like a brick wall or concrete wall or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, think about that. Would be just cool. And then we could put, someone could put, I'm not affiliated with, but we're all there together. I'm not affiliated with.
No, I'm not affiliated with them at all. Oh, shit.
But no, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
No.
You're like, you don't get away with that.
No. This has been so much fun. And I want to do it again.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was going like, okay, I get 4 hours. I could have done this for the 4 hours, but my mom just texted me and she needs me.
Okay.
She got her second vaccine yesterday. She's a little under the weather, so I'm gonna go take care of my mommy. She lives in the apartment underneath me, so
that is so sweet.
I gotta take care of my mommy.
Yeah, you gotta take care of family.
Say what you want. I'm not affiliated with free labor.
Oh shit.
But I hope that you want to come back.
Oh yes.
You can even bring, you know what? You can bring Purple Valkyrie with you next time.
Okay.
You want to come on next time, Purple Valkyrie? Oh, she's just under the weather, and okay, so little story. I lost my job because I completely threw my visor at somebody and smacked them with it because I got really upset with them because I wasn't allowed to sanitize my hands during lunch rush because it slowed down the drive-thru during a pandemic. So I took my visor off and I smacked the manager in the face and I walked out the door. And my mom, to protect me because I have a very bad, I have a immune deficiency, has been helping me pay my bills. So yes, I'm going to take care of my mommy because my mommy takes care of me.
It's family. Hey, you know what? I lost my dad at the beginning of last year. I lost my mom just recently, just in February. A year apart. I lost both of them a year apart. Before that, back in it was 2017, I think. I was run off the road. I was on my motorcycle and I was run off the road. And at the time, I was doing drug counseling. That's what I went to school for. That's what I got my degree for. I got my degree in psychology, and I was doing drug counseling. When I got ran off the road, I could not go to prisons and do my job, and I got let go. And my father helped me. My dad helped me with my bills. My dad
I'm
helped
holding
me.
you, Loki. This is my. I don't have a Loki doll, so you're just gonna have to pretend you're Darth Vader for a second, okay? Love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, how else am I supposed to hug anybody right now?
I know.
So this works.
Thank you.
Here, Vizzy, you can have Vader back. There. Oh, dear Lord. It's my pillow. It's my buddy's sleeping pillow. My dogs have taken it from me.
And for a while, I was really bummed out. I was like, oh my God, I'm almost 40 and my dad's helping me pay my bills. But that's what family's there for. That is why he knew I would have been screwed. I would have been homeless. I would have been out, and he did what he could. And that's what family's for. That is what family is for. And love your mom, take care of your mom, and love your mom, because you only got one. You only got one. Some people are lucky, they get two. Some people are lucky, they get two, and they're both wonderful. Some people not so much. They don't have one at all. They don't have a mom or a dad at all. And they've got to figure it all out on their own. But I was lucky. I had two loving parents. And it's just, that's family. That's what family's there for.
Yep. Here's the thing though. That's both your family and your internet family.
Yes.
Because there's nobody in my internet family that I wouldn't drop something on a dime to be there for them.
Oh yeah.
And Loki still won't give me an allowance.
He gets a bag of Fritos to go with his chicken nuggets that Lorena gives him.
Oh, bag of Fritos? I got that.
Oh, do you know the barbecue ones are back? Holy shit. Yeah. I saw those in the store. The barbecue Fritos are back.
Hold on.
Not the chili cheese ones, but the barbecue ones.
Oh, she's okay now. Mom's like, I'm okay. I'm like, I guess my mom heard me saying I had to go. She's like, you can finish your show, sweetie. Mommy. But no, I mean, we all have work that we have to do anyway. And besides, I can't keep them for the full 4 hours to get all the information. Besides,
we got to have another show. We got to have
another show. And we're bringing Purple Valkyrie because she said honored. Oh my gosh, which kind of started your story. And then she said that got me really teary. Thanks, guys. But in all honesty, Loki, thank you so much. I've had so much fun.
Thank you for inviting me. And you just have to accept that I say thank you too, because I really thank you.
Fine, but I have the honor and the pleasure of having you on my show.
You did. And you are always welcome to come on the morning show. I would love to have you on the morning show. But it goes by fast. It's like, man, 1 hour and boom, done. People are like, why do you only go 1 hour? Because I want you to come back the next day. Because we do this every day.
And I mean, he did leave us with a very tidbit of tentacles for tomorrow.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It was like just a little. It's like just a little. Look, he needs to join the Fortnite.
I unfortunately I don't play Fortnite. I don't play Destiny. There's so many of these things. I used to play games all the time. I just don't. I don't have the time anymore. I would love to. I would love to jump in the Wednesdays that I get to hang out with Purple and do a game night or something. Those are like that's usually when I get to sit down for a couple hours and play a video game uninterrupted. I usually don't have time.
Which means Guess what? You're not, as much as I would love for you to come play a game with me if you had a PC.
I do. I
You
have
ever?
gaming PC. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we've got the gaming PC.
I
I've got
just found this amazing Nordic map for Ark Survival that has the Lord of the Rings, both from The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. It has all of the caves on the map,
oh man.
and it's got really it like there's Viking ships on it, and I'm just like, I want to go play on this map. I got to go play on this map. Like, it's so cool. And I would have loved for you to join, but you're like, one day. Redeem a drink. Got it.
One day, yes, one day
But
we'll
yes,
play.
one day though, one day you should come play Fortnite with us.
I've
And
got
then as things clear, we just come. If ever you have an opening, we just fill it up real quickly with something else. That's how we do.
let's see what I'm gonna pull up my GOG account. I have 820 games for PC. Everything from Ark to Ace Combat to Alan Wake, ABP, Alpha Protocol, Another World, Ark, Survival Evolved, all the Assassin's Creed games, even though I hate the last three. Back to the Future, Telltale, all the Telltale games, all the Batman games, so many I can't name them all here. Beat Saber,
Does this
BioShock.
man not know what he's doing to me? A single girl like me sitting here listening to this guy, knowing that he's unattainable. Do you know what you're doing to me? Do you have any comprehension?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
This is
love games. I wish I could
this
play
is
more.
this this is like when I was on Makani's stream the other day. He's like, "Oh, you gotta listen to this guy's voice." Then he brings him into the stream, and I'm like, "I need like 5 minutes. I'll be back." But no, you gotta stop. You're you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
But seriously, thank you again to everybody for everything, for the follows, the subbing, the redeeming of the points, everything. You guys, I love you all. You guys are amazing. Loki, I can't wait to have you and the glorious Purple Valkyrie to come on the show. It would be an honor and a pleasure, and I know she will just up and ramp up the conversations even more. So I can't wait for that.
You're gonna have to
And
get up early one morning and come on my show.
I will get
You're
you.
Eastern. You're Eastern. I'm Central. So that'll be like 9 a.m. for you. That's at
It's not.
least
Yes, you are on at 9 a.m. for me.
some of the people on the West Coast. They're like, "Oh my God, it's 6 a.m." I'm like, "Well, that's not my fault. I do it at 8 my time. It's not my fault. It's 6 a.m. in the West."
Yes, you're only an hour. You're only an hour behind me, so that's 9 a.m. my time. And you tell me what works for you. And I see there's this glorious thing that has the red alert from Star Trek that wakes me up.
Heck yeah, I will.
And I will be there.
I would love to have you on. Like I said earlier, we're going to do a new series. We're going to start it this Wednesday, and it's Women of the Fandom. Not just the Fandom Menace, but a fandom. The Women of Fandom. So I would love to have you on that. We've got MB Geek. We've got Madam Geek coming on from MB Geeks Let's Talk. And this Wednesday, I don't know who we've got after that. I'll have to get with Purple because Purple keeps track of all that for me because I'm horrible. I will be like, "Oh my God, I forgot you." Yeah.
By the way, highlighted message: Erotica of Chaos.
Oh, God.
No, honey, that'll be the title of the porn channel.
Oh my God, there's Steven's still on about that.
Ziggy, I will get on to you in just a minute, and I will show you where you can send me that video. Ziggy is being very helpful and showing me how to add some extra flair to my Twitch.
That is always cool. That is,
cool. And again, this is just another way. Where can you subscribe? Why, it's right there, but if you don't see it, here, let me help you. See, Mr. Loki is right here on the UBTube.
We're over there on the YouTube.
There is his amazing YouTube link right there in the chat for everybody. And also, Love the guy. Make sure if you aren't following him that you're also following him over on Twitter. It is Stone Loki 1. Make sure that you check him out. He always keeps everything updated, and there is his Twitter handle right there also in the chat for you guys. And then if for some reason you weren't paying attention, it's there also all at the bottom for you guys too.
And the channel's linked on the YouTube or on the Twitter page. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Greatly appreciate all that you've done. Thank you for the wonderful entertainment that you give. And thank you for being an amazing guest. Thank you for doing Gem City Comic Con. And I hope that you'll also be interested in doing Champion City later this year.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Anything you need, let me know. Anything. You need anything, you need intros, you need outros, you need any help with anything. I don't know much about Twitch, but anything like through StreamYards, YouTube, believe me, I'm there. I can help.
Well, I'm learning Stream Labs and Stream Elements now. That's where I'm at. So much learning. Isn't it amazing how much we learn when we actually put it to it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But on that note, guys, remember, be kind to each other. We thank you. We love you. You have all been amazing. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Say goodnight, everybody.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.